takes time off from running the Rovers return to chat with Dahi and Claire on The Daily Show at 10 to 5. Now on 1 Shortland Street.
Get off me!
Maybe we should just sit back and play cards while you inhale your own vomit and choke to death. We have patients up to here, okay? The last thing I need is time wasters preventing me from treating them.
Boss, go easy, eh?
Joey was an evil, murdering psychopath.
Sure he was. But would you have turned your back on him and let him die?
I caught him just as he collapsed.
Explain.
It's an invoice for delivery and insurance of our latest acquisition.
An acquisition? We're an art gallery now? It's a donated sculpture that's apparently costing this hospital $28,000.
How did you get this?
That's including the $4,000 to shift it from a warehouse about a mile away.
Yeah, it costs extra to transport works of art. How did you get this?
How can you justify spending this much?
My job and my business.
For goodness sake, think what that money could buy.
I do know how to budget this and other competing agendas. For example, the peritoneoscope that you ordered and got last week.
That was medical equipment approved through a budget meeting, but a sculpture? Who approved that?
Yes, it costs us some money. But as a donation from our major sponsor, we should be grateful. It helps maintain a good relationship. And to be fair, the amount equals the discount on drugs we would receive for this year alone.
It looks like they got their discount back then, doesn't it?
Tell me, how did you get a hold of this?
I was there when Yvonne signed for it.
Yvonne saw this?
And Chris.
Oh, terrific.
I told Yvonne it's confidential.
Telling Yvonne to keep her mouth shut is like telling her not to breathe. And now Warner knows, the whole world
Forget
will know.
Warner. Worry about yourself. Tell me what your plan is. To fix this, of course.
I wish I could have seen his face when Justine handed him that invoice. Oh, come on, Mackay blew it. Why shouldn't I enjoy torturing him?
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Oh, you've already had 2. One's your limit.
Not after the day I've just had.
You teach another bridge diver how to jump.
Very funny.
An OD gave you hell for saving his life. So what? Happens every day.
Me abusing them back doesn't. Or abusing a woman with Munchausen's. Or declining to treat a man who then has a stroke in the corridor.
It happens. You're under huge pressure with this flu epidemic.
I can handle the pressure.
Of course you can. Which is why you're going to stick to your cardiac regime and just have the 1 standard drink a day. Don't mind if I do. Cheers.
Another one for me, please.
This crisis of confidence, what's really going on?
Look, I've had a hard day. I'm having a 3rd glass of wine, okay?
Mind if I join you? That looks like a hearty breakfast.
Well, Edie's so busy I won't get another chance to eat till whenever.
Oh, I should take you out and feed you up.
You make me sound like a veal calf.
Do I have to spell out an invitation?
How was the ballet the other night?
Ah, it would be more fun with a posse.
So, you'd like to feed me up, huh? Wow, I like pizza.
Some people like bourbon and cola in cans.
Il lupo affamato.
On High Street.
Pizza authentico, followed by a movie.
Your choice from the film festival, up to and including chick flicks.
It's a date.
Libby, how did your mother get to sign off on the sculpture delivery?
Because I was flat out trying to catch up on non-sculpture related work.
Yes, can-do attitude, Libby.
Sorry. Is there an actual problem?
It's just that by now, the entire hospital will know how much the sculpture is going to cost us.
Well, if only you had read the contract before you signed it.
You sound like my wife. Look, we need to preemptively deal with any debate that might arise due to the particular allocation of these funds.
Meaning?
We need to spin this to the max. At the unveiling, I'll highlight the value, ignore the costs, and state art is for the people and shouldn't be tucked away in corporate boardrooms.
Yes, on the subject of costs.
It's old news. I've already resigned myself to the 28 grand.
Good, because there's also the installation.
It's done. All we have to do is unveil the thing.
The delivery was done by a specialist firm, remember? Installation costs extra.
So you're saying there's another bill for us to pay?
They worked till midnight. They had to bolt it to the floor, which meant digging through the concrete.
How much?
Plus rig the drapes so it comes off smoothly.
Libby, how much? Oh, hell.
I'm nervous, but I'm not freaking.
Hey, you'll be fine.
Of course I will be. I mean, I'll probably get a conviction, which means I probably won't be allowed back into Oz. I'll lose my licence forever, and who knows what the actual sentence might be. But I'm not freaking.
We've had a while to prepare, I guess.
Yeah, I've talked it through with my counsellor enough.
Does that help?
She's been great. I know what I did and why.
So you'll be okay in court then?
I'll be fine. Truly.
Good girl.
My counsellor says it'll help to picture it. The trial, I mean. We'll arrive and walk up some big scary stairs. Inside there'll be hallways full of cops, lawyers and crims. Then we'll wait on a bench with our lawyer and get all nervous until finally we get called into the courtroom. Everyone will look at me. That's the girl that went nuts and drove her dad's car into a bunch of kids. Then the judge comes in. He'll be about 170 and looks like he thinks a good flogging never did anyone any harm. You okay, Dad?
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Just thinking what?
I was thinking that we should watch Escape from Alcatraz to prepare you for after the trial.
Hilarious, Dad. I'm glad to see you're not taking this seriously.
Please keep the suits well lubricated.
Did you have a peek of him?
I tried to, but that chap there walled me off.
The artist himself?
Oh, I suppose it's something to do with the hospital. Maybe a statue of a nurse or a doctor?
Rhys Miller is more your classic conceptual artist.
Yes. Now, what exactly is a conceptual artist?
Someone who spends more time writing about what they've done than actually doing it.
Writing or something else that begins with W?
Could be none of that. I'm sure it'll be lovely. Better be for what it cost.
That money should have gone somewhere more useful, like, I don't know, patient care.
I think it's a brave call to bring art into hospitals. We're damn lucky to have a piece by a leading New Zealand artist where we can all enjoy it.
You like his stuff?
Actually, I think he's quite brilliant.
So they say.
So out of your league, mate. We'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, could I have your attention, please? First, welcome. And our deepest gratitude to Thomas Gribble and Jessica Chen from Scott Spear. With this very generous gift of art, I'm hoping there will be a small renaissance at Shortland Street. Now, the decision was made very early on for this piece to be displayed here, where we could all enjoy it, and that the patients will have moments of serenity away from their problems. And finally, to the artist, Rhys Miller, thank you. Here on our shop floor, your work will be seen for many years by many thousands of people. So, without any further ado, I give you Torsion Object 3.
Do you like this one, Brooke?
It has an impact.
Some people think that this one looks like a section of bowel.
You knew it looked like this?
Anyway, well done, Callum. Here beginneth the Renaissance.
So what is it with you and uniforms? First nursing, then the police, then back to nursing. The uniform is the pull, right?
Definitely. I mean, look at the tailoring on this thing.
Hey, I'll dance with you, sweetheart.
Tracy! Get off him! Enough already, come on!
Sorry.
Take your break. From all of us here, staff and patients, thank you again so very much.
So do you fancy a drink after work?
Well, I was supposed to see a movie with a friend.
Ever been to Le Gavroche?
I tried once. You have to book about 3 months in advance.
Oh, I know the owner, Oliver Clark. He'll see us right.
I suppose I could rain check my friend.
Mum reckons the insurance alone would buy a small car.
I've seen nicer tumours.
If I was to imagine what a bowel obstruction looks like, I think I'd imagine this.
Maybe we just need to give it a chance.
No, it still looks like a bowel obstruction.
Nice one. We are given a major piece of contemporary New Zealand art for the benefit of both patients and staff, and all you two can do is sneer. Bin, please.
Does this have to go any further?
You nearly dislocated that guy's arm.
I couldn't stop myself. It's how I was trained.
Okay, as a cop, good job, but as a nurse, however, you attacked a patient. At the very least, we're looking at an incident report. But if that guy decides to press charges, then...
My second career is over. If he complains, I will wear it, but otherwise, can't we just forget about it? Now that I know that I can slip into cop mode, I promise you it will not happen again.
Well, you said yourself you had no control over it.
I do now.
Was this the first time someone's grabbed you since, you know, Joey?
I dealt with that. That is in the past.
Maybe not.
Whatever. That is none of your business.
It is when you attack a patient.
I defended myself against a man who grabbed me. I will deal with it the right way next time. Reprimand noted.
ECG looks fine. The spray worked, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Just haven't had any chest pain for ages.
So the only real question is why you're bothering me and not your cardiologist?
Well, he would have gone mad with the tests, wouldn't he?
He would have diagnosed the problem.
It's just stress, Chris.
Well, yeah. Got enough happening. Work, Scarlett's court case, Alice and the baby.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Actually, there were a few ideas I wanted to run past you. I'm thinking of a career change.
Such as?
Research, lecturing. There's a position going at the Royal Edinburgh. Or I could consult for a pharmaceutical company. Travel, big bucks. What?
Okay, I'm just piecing this together. Stress, heart, dummy spit, last week's rant about not being a proper doctor anymore.
I'm over all that. I'm thinking positively.
So what do you want me to say, Craig? You're the best damn trauma consultant we've ever had. Please don't leave us.
Never take up psychology, Chris.
Okay, but seriously, a desk job, you?
Well, I was acting CEO here a couple of times. It was fine. Why should I stay in the one unit? Keep doing the one thing. Why shouldn't I explore what's on offer?
I may struggle going from shop floor to desk. There's no reason why you won't struggle just as hard or harder.
Well, okay, fine. If it's not for me, it's not for me. But give me one good reason why I shouldn't at least try researching or consulting. What, I wouldn't be good at those either?
If it's what you wanted, you'd be brilliant at both.
Okay, fine. Well, I'll start applying then.
I don't think I can work here if I have to look at that thing every day.
It's ugly.
It's hideous.
It looks like intestines. But I suppose modern art's all about interpretation and whatnot. Digging away to find out what it really means.
Sometimes I just wish people could look at things without all the analysing. Some things should stay buried, right? Get off that, young man.
Hey, well, careful. Just take it easy. I'll take my mail up, please.
There you are.
Thank you.
Nice outside?
Well, I found the gardens very soothing. A nice stroll.
Stop! Look! When I said off, I meant off!
Sorry, some of the kids have been mucking round on that thing.
Yvonne, it is not a thing, it is a sculpture.
I was wondering if we should put a note on it for the parents and so on.
And what do you suggest? Beware of the art?
Well, I was thinking more like, please keep off.
Yvonne, children will be children. Let's not create a problem where there isn't one.
Kip, rotten news. I need to cancel on you tonight.
Oh.
A friend booked a table at Le Gavroche months ago and it's finally come up. I'd forgotten.
Well, lucky you. Any spare seats?
Sorry.
Well, what can I say? It beats pizza in a movie.
Which I still want to do, just not tonight.
Hey, it's fine. You kids have fun.
I knew you'd understand.
Kip, can you get that kid off that sculpture? I just got my headset perfectly settled and I could...
Oh! Alright, it's okay, buddy.
Yes, Mum. I'll talk to him. Give it a rest. He's here now. Talk later. Bye. Bit of a problem, I'm afraid.
As long as it has nothing to do with that damn sculpture, I couldn't care less.
It has got to do with the sculpture. Little boy fell off and hurt his wrist. Kip doesn't think it's broken.
You think you can run the show this afternoon?
Sure, what's up?
I've got paperwork to catch up on. Just give us a yell if you need a hand, okay?
Okay, sweet. I've just spoken to Tracy. It's not as bad as it looks.
Excessive force. Patient restrained on the floor. Any reason why I shouldn't send her home and tell the agency not to send her here again, ever?
She was grabbed by a drunk. She did what she was trained to do.
As a cop?
Look, this is the place she was working when Joey nearly killed her. It had to have an effect. Remember how Alice was?
But the guy hasn't made a formal complaint as such. But what if some little old lady grabs Tracy by the hand one day? Is Grandma going to get body slammed?
Look, she understands why she reacted the way she did. And she's gutted. She's also determined not to let it happen again.
Yeah, that's the same story she just told me. Really believe she can live up to it?
I do.
I'll leave it at that.
I was wondering if triage was the best place for this sculpture. I thought maybe one of the other
I've just spoken to the parents and the little boy is fine. I promised that we weren't even thinking about prosecuting for any damage done.
We weren't.
No, but now they sure aren't going to complain.
I just suggested that maybe we should put this thing somewhere a bit safer, less public.
Thank you for your input, Mum. That's great. I have just spoken to maintenance and apparently there's some room for it in the basement.
No.
It can't stay here.
It stays where I tell it to stay, Libby.
Maybe,
I will not be beaten by this. Perspex. Now, we put a Perspex border around the whole thing. It's tidy, says it's special, and it keeps the kids off. Get some quotes.
I'll be drawing these funds from where exactly?
You get the shield, I'll get the funds. I won't be beaten. Sorry, Craig. Problem.
That's what I'm here for. Triage or ED?
Oh, no, neither, actually. We've got to pick a new office chair for you today. Otherwise, we won't get the special deal.
Whichever, Gerald.
Sorry, but this is important, truly.
Choosing an office chair.
Consider the hours you spend in that thing. Sitting is not a natural posture, and those old ones are causing your spine to age at an accelerated rate. Plus, you've also got RSI to consider, and that's not even to mention the hygiene issues. Look, I know the time that you spend behind the desk might seem like a relaxing break from real work.
Okay, Gerald, I get the message.
Line 2, Reese Miller, the artist.
Is there a problem, Libby?
He doesn't sound very happy and he wants me to pull up a website for you.
Reese, Callum, Mackay, how are you? No, I haven't. I've been really busy. Reese, I can assure you the offending notice was quickly taken down. As for what people are blogging, I haven't... Yes, my PA is bringing up the page now. Yes, I agree it's harsh. Look, mate, we took on the thing because we thought it would be appropriate work. Since then, we've had to cough up for installation, shipping, insurance, and French champagne. No, I won't recompense you anything. What I will do is pull up that piece of crap you call art, drag it through the car park to proctology outpatients, and stick it where the sun don't shine. Libby, when there are two paths and reason cannot choose, let emotion have its way.
Would you like me to call back and explain that your mother died?
To hell with him and his foul sculpture.
You don't actually want it moved to proctology, though, do you?
Where I want to put that sculpture is illegal and a physical impossibility. In the meantime, proctology are the proud new owners. Now get down to triage and get that thing the hell out of here. Now!
Hey, I want you to transfer the abdo pan upstairs. Take your break,
Cheers.
Oh, hey, and see if you can score us a tray of snacks. Anything unhealthy. And if things settle down here a bit more, casualty cricket. Hey, did her output pick up?
Yeah, and she's starting to drink.
Ah, nursing genius. Kip, gonna take a look at that 12 lead? Let's do it.
Well, everything's running beautifully in here. Why don't you get Craig to give you a break?
No, give the big fella the day off. He's looking tired today. And hey, I'm fine down here. We just about cleared the backlog and the high-fat snacks are on their way.
Is that allowed?
No, but it'll keep the troops happy.
They seem happy enough. You must be easy to work with.
Well, maybe I don't sweat the small stuff like the boss.
Grumpy old sod needs a break.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Don't start.
It wasn't quite right for here. Fair call.
Pity the contract doesn't allow us to sell the damn thing.
Can I ask where it is now?
Outpatients.
Gastroenterology.
Proctology.
Gutsy move taking it on, though. You're braver than I was.
They offered it to you as well.
Many times. I took one look at it and figured it would just scare children and make sick people feel even sicker.
Pity you didn't mention this before, Chris.
Plus, I couldn't figure out how to take it without getting stuck for all the hidden costs. Guess you were smarter than me there. Night.
Night. I hate that man so much.
I'll drive. You're far too angry to be behind the wheel. I'd like to get home in one piece.
Yes, dear.
Thanks. You could have stopped with just handing in the incident report to Scotty, but no, you had to share your thoughts on my psych profile.
Excuse me, I saved you a job.
By telling him I'd lost it. Awesome. Tracy, she's our resident nutter. Keep her away from loud noises and anyone who doesn't have a black belt.
I can't believe you. I put my rep on the line for you.
How?
I told Scotty that you had it under control, that assaulting that guy was a one-off.
I didn't assault him. And plus, he deserved what he got in more.
Great. You might do it again.
Oh, apparently not, because I'll be too busy talking to Scotty and a counsellor about my Joey issues.
Good.
Like I don't have enough of that creep in my head, and thanks to you, Joey's going to trash my backup career as well.
I'd say you're doing a fine job of that all by yourself.
You have no idea what I have been through.
I know Alice went through worse and came out on the other side.
Thanks. Kip, that really helps. Not only am I messed up, I'm more messed up than the other messed up people.
No, that's not what I was saying.
You are saying that I'm a pathetic victim. Well, you would know about pathetic. You proposed to the girl who was too busy shagging someone else to bother dumping you.
Whatever issues you have, I don't deserve that, but hey, don't worry. I won't try saving your butt the next time some joker looks you the wrong way and gets decked.
I don't need you or your help.
Yeah?
I don't need anyone protecting me. You guys, you always play that one, and it is all about control. Let me protect you, baby. Yeah. Right. Well, guess what? You saw what I did to that guy. Do you think I need you protecting me? Do you even think that you could take me on?
Take any drama out of shopping for the perfect bag, clutch, satchel or tote. RTE's fashion editor Janice Butler has the ultimate high street guide on 4 Live later today.